In the invisible social kingdom of human behavior, there is a hidden, underlying hierarchy that completely governs every single room, meeting, or gathering you ever walk into. Most ordinary people walk through their entire lives completely blind to this subtle social geometry, constantly reacting to external events instead of taking absolute control over them. They talk too fast, they nod their heads too frequently, and they constantly beg for validation from others without even consciously realizing what they are doing. But the elite individuals, the high-status minds who effortlessly dominate their environments, rely on a silent, covert set of psychological laws to control the human matrix around them. They do not need massive physical size, wealth, or loud voices to command absolute authority. Instead, they have mastered the core dynamics of human perception and strategic restraint. Today, you are going to unlock the 7 hidden mental tricks to instantly elevate your social status and claim your undeniable power. These are not polite social tips or superficial etiquette. These are highly calculated, covert protocols practiced by the world's most dangerous, influential, and powerful minds. Trick number 1 is what elite architects call the ghost shadow protocol. The exact moment you enter any social space, a party, a boardroom, or a casual gathering, you must observe the room without reacting to it. Insecure, average individuals enter spaces looking around nervously, smiling quickly at anyone who happens to make eye contact just to feel safe and accepted by the crowd. A high-status man, however, enters like a heavy ghost shadow, calm, measured, and completely unbothered by the sudden gaze of others. Your physical presence must instantly signal to the room that you are the ultimate predator, not the desperate prey looking for social approval or protection. Move your body noticeably slower than everyone else, stand tall, and let the surrounding environment adjust to your energy rather than allowing your energy to adjust to the environment. Trick number 2 is the law of delayed validation. When someone is speaking directly to you, do not nod your head instantly or repeatedly. Rapid, non-stop nodding is a primitive, submissive reflex. It signals to the speaker's brain that you are deeply anxious, desperate to agree with them, and craving their validation. Instead, listen to their words with a blank, intensely focused facial expression. Wait 2 full, heavy seconds after they completely finish speaking before you choose to show any form of agreement or response. This brief, calculated delay forces their subconscious mind to wonder whether you actually approve of what they just said, instantly raising your social value in their eyes. Trick number 3 is known as the echo principle. In any social interaction, the person who speaks the least always holds the most power. Insecure people talk constantly and fast to fill the empty space because absolute silence triggers their deep-rooted internal anxiety. High-status individuals use the echo principle to their advantage. They step back, let the other person talk, and listen closely to discover their hidden motives and weaknesses. When you finally choose to speak, your words must be heavy, direct, and completely free of filler words or nervous explanations. Speak as if every single word you utter costs $1,000, making the room starve for your next thought. By remaining quiet, you transform into a powerful psychological mirror, forcing them to over-explain themselves and expose their deep-seated insecurities to everyone present. Trick number 4 is the deployment of intentional gaps. You must master the art of the sudden, unannounced pause right in the middle of your sentences. When you are delivering a highly important point or an argument, stop talking completely for 3 full seconds right before you utter the most crucial word. Most people fear pauses because they think they will lose the floor, but a high-status pause commands absolute focus. The entire room will lean in, freezing in anticipation, waiting for you to complete your thought. It shows you are in complete control of the time and the space, refusing to be rushed by anyone. This single tactic separates the amateur talkers from the master orchestrators of social dynamics. Trick number 5 is emotional anchoring. The world around you will continuously try to shake your emotional core just to test your personal boundaries and see how much you can tolerate. Toxic people will use insults, sudden artificial emergencies, or intense social chaos to see if they can make you lose control of your mind. Low-status individuals instantly match the chaos around them, screaming when they are shouted at and panicking when things go slightly wrong. High-value minds remain completely anchored to the ground. Their facial expressions never shift, their breathing remains slow, and their heart rates stay perfectly level. When someone attacks you verbally, look at them as if they are an interesting small specimen under a microscope. Your complete lack of emotional reactivity proves that they do not possess the power to alter your state of mind. You become the unshakable rock, and the storm of their anger will eventually break against your absolute silence. Trick number 6 is called status framing. You must never allow anyone to define the rules of an interaction or put you in a lower position. If someone makes you wait intentionally for a meeting, do not show frustration and never apologize for being early when they finally arrive. Instead, reframe the dynamic instantly by treating their lateness as completely irrelevant to your high-value schedule, showing that your time belongs to you alone. When you speak, speak from a frame of absolute, natural authority, assuming that everyone in the room naturally wants to hear your perspective. Never defend your worth or give long, defensive explanations for your decisions. True authority never justifies its existence to subordinates. Your decisions are final, and your boundaries are ironclad. Trick number 7 is the lure question. This is the ultimate defensive weapon to completely expose anyone who is trying to undermine your social status secretly through passive-aggressive remarks. When someone asks a backhanded question designed to trap you or make you look weak, do not answer it directly. Instead, throw a sharp lure question back at them by asking in a calm voice, "Why exactly are you choosing to ask that specific question right now?" This shifts the psychological spotlight completely away from you, forcing them to explain their hidden, malicious motives in front of the entire audience. They will stutter, get confused, and look desperate as their malicious game is exposed to the daylight. You have effectively mastered the social geometry, transforming their weapon into a tool for your own elevation. Social status is not a random gift. It is a psychological game played by those who know the hidden protocols. By practicing these 7 hidden mental tricks, you become an untouchable, magnetic force in any room you enter. You do not need to fight for respect when your very energy demands it from the environment. Keep your composure dead, your voice low, and your boundaries perfectly calculated at all times. The weak will continue to scream for attention, while you control the quiet power of the elite. Protect your internal peace, master the geometry of human behavior, and to stay absolutely unbreakable. Your journey into absolute dominance has just begun. Do not look back. Welcome to the inner circle of high-status minds, and stay tuned for the next level.